So, what did you think of Professor Roberts' meeting today?
As I said, talked to you before, I do agree with some point of his view, like what the king thinks now in the in the journalism in the world is the news, not just the newspaper, because newspaper is just the media, like television or radio, like the young person like you and me, who are moved to the online news. Sometimes for free, but the news, the context of the news is basically idea of we want to know from the newspaper, from the media. So I think this point is what I so agree with that. But actually, I have a question for him. I have no time to ask about the Chinese. He mentioned some in China. We do have some rising market in China, like advertising revenue, like we still have some much more distribution in the newspaper, but it's all about the challenge from the online media. So we began to notice about the new media, the impact of the new media to the traditional media, like the newspaper. So I would like to ask his opinion about China, about India, this growing newspaper market. What's the difference between the developed country here and the developing country, like in China? So basically, it's the two things I'm very interested in his talking.
Okay. Back to the comment that Professor Robert made earlier. Do you believe that the newspaper will or is dying?
It's hard to say because it depends on the different situation. Like I mentioned, in China or in here. For my opinion, like in China, I think maybe sometimes the newspaper, the media, the way will disappear sometimes later because of the young people do like some new media like the Twitter or because like me, I check news on mobile phone online other than newspaper, but I would say I think, but the content will not disappearing. The news, the value of the news will not disappearing, but the way of how to translate this content, the way will change to another new way, like we have television, radio, or internet.